What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka Fit for Biz. If you clicked on this video, you're probably trying to get that competitive advantage for Vanguard Royale or the new Warzone map, and you just want the highest FPS possible. And we're about to give you all the settings to do just that. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel for more content just like this, and I appreciate all of y'all. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into the settings. First, you're going to load into Pacific. And we're going to go right into the settings here. First of all, I'm going to jump into graphics. We're just going to go straight down display. Um, First thing that you want to take a look at is make sure that you're on full screen and not full screen borderless. A lot of people want to play full screen borderless because you can move your mouse right out of the window. But the downside of that is that it increases your input lag, so it makes your game just a little bit laggier, and you want those higher frames. So go ahead and leave that on full screen. You're going to put your refresh rate at the highest that your monitor is. So check your monitor, see if the refresh rate is 144, 165, up to 244. Your render resolution, that also depends on your monitor. This is a 1080 monitor, so I have mine set to 1080. Dynamic resolution I have disabled. Vsync disabled. This is another one that's going to increase the lag as far as like input lag. So you're going to want to make sure that you have that disabled. I went ahead and put my frame rate at unlimited. Brightness is just your personal preference. I have mine at 58 just so you can see a little bit better on the map. And then I have a Nvidia graphics card, so I have Nvidia highlights disabled and reflex low latency disabled as well. And that's it for the display. But let's go over to quality. So the first one on here is field of view. That's your personal preference, but obviously crank it if you want to have that speed and look like a demon running around the map like your Joe Woe. Again, the field of view, the ADS field of view, that's your choice. I have mine set to affected. It seems to make it so that it shows like your gun has a little less recoil. The next one is a new option in the menu. It's camera movement. You just want to go ahead and turn this all the way down to least 50% because you don't want any camera movement. Streaming quality, I have mine set to low. Texture resolution, very low. Anisotropic, low. Particle quality, I have set to high. You can turn it down, but I like mine on high. You're not going to lose a bunch of frames because of it. Bullet impacts, I have disabled. Tessellation disabled. Dismemberment and gore effects, you're going to get more frames if you disable it. So I just have mine disabled. On-demand texture streaming, disabled. Filmic strength at 0. Film grain at 0. I have DLSS turned off. If you have a 1440p or 2K monitor, you could set this to quality. Anti-aliasing just makes your game just look a little bit nicer. So you can either leave it off for the highest frame rate possible, or put it on like SMAA 1 times. Depth of field, these are those blur settings. So turn off depth of field, put that on disabled. World motion blur, put that as disabled. Weapon motion blur disabled. Shadow map resolution, put that on low. And then these two are really important for your frames. You actually have to have cache spot shadows and cache sun shadows enabled to be able to get the highest FPS possible. Particle lighting, you can really just mess with this one. It's not going to affect your FPS a whole lot, but if you leave it on low, you'll get the best possible. Ray tracing, you're going to want that disabled. It's going to make the game look as nice as it can, but it also is going to drop your frames like dramatically. Ambient occlusion, I have that disabled, and screen space reflection disabled. That's basically it as far as settings in here. Let's go ahead and jump into the Nvidia control panel settings, though, where you'll get the rest of the settings that are going to give you that highest FPS possible. So once you're in your Nvidia control panel, you're just going to go up to Manage 3D Settings. And the settings that are going to matter the most to you here are just a little bit down here. You're going to want to make sure that low latency mode is off, max frame rate is off. It doesn't make sense that it's off, but that's what is going to give you the best FPS. And then your texture filtering quality, you want that set to high quality. and then you want threaded optimization on, triple buffering off. You want Vsync. You want to make sure that this is turned off. Okay, and then that's basically it, guys. The only one other setting that you want is the power management mode. You want to have that set to prefer maximum performance. And then once you're done with this, make sure you hit apply on all these. All right, guys. If you have any questions, make sure you post them in the comments. Like this video if it helped you out, and make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any new content. I appreciate y'all.